Alright, so it's daylight at the Edie residence. We are going to, God, it's blurry. I'm going to show y'all in the daylight what we got going on. Show you kind of the coop. It was a little dark yesterday, but Morgan has checked the rat trap. No rat, so hoping tonight he slips up. And I hope this doesn't get violent. Hope we don't have to go to, you know, modern warfare. Hopefully he just slips in there. I don't know if y'all know this, but chicken feed ain't cheap. Plus, man, I don't want this. I really don't need this joker out here stressing my chickens out. We need egg productivity and high stress, low productivity. So I need these jokers to lay some eggs. My boys eat, you know, they eat eggs like it's Halloween candy. So I'm gonna show y'all the layout. I know it's a mess out here, but you can see my ladies. So me and TK laid the trap with the peanut butter last night. This is where we get our eggs. You just kind of come here, unlatch that, pick it open. Eggs in the boxes. These are 8 boxes. I got my floodlight. Here's the ladies. So let's kind of take y'all in here, show you what we got going on. So you can see I have tinned this in for dog proofing. Got the net, got some chicken wire with some net, you know, tinned down the side. So nothing fancy, but just using kind of some leftover stuff that we had laying around. And I found this tin on of course Facebook Marketplace, but old commercial tin, 25 foot long. I just went and cut it and hauled it off. So let's go in here. They're pretty feisty now. So, hey, get back. Get back. It's gonna be getting crazy now. And I'm about too tall for this net, but it's supposed to keep hawks out. I don't really know it does that, but we got some Rhode Island Reds, some brown leghorns, supposed to be good egg producers. Hey, shout out Riverside Feed. These were not sexed, and we basically got lucky, and all 11 of these jokers are hens. Go figure. So normally you get kind of some roosters mixed in there, but and the 12th one that I had to put down, unfortunately, for breaking her leg was also a hen, but she's no longer with us. Rest in peace. Clean this thing off. All right, so kind of keep your water over here. It's usually clean. We usually do it. Morgan's out here every day. Here's the feed bucket, and probably about time to get this thing clean. I can see some eggs back there. Got a little dusting bowl, but this is where they kind of hang out, sleep. But see, pretty sweet sometimes. You know, we've had them since they were babies. But yeah, the feed kind of hangs right here. They have to kind of peck in there, but you can see now the chickens will scatter this stuff, don't get me wrong, but you see that little bitty kind of opening down there. I thought would be good enough, but the rat is actually climbing over some chicken wire in the back that I laid, and he's squeezing in between there, and he's coming through that opening. Because you can see I got this metal hardware wire lined right here, and then it's all the way laid in the flooring, which we got to put some more hay in here. But basically if something digs, it ain't gonna go very far. It's gonna hit that wire. So tried to make them as safe as possible with as much room as I could give them as possible, which ain't very much, but they seem to do pretty good. But anyway, the rat is getting in here and is getting in the food, and this stuff ain't cheap, so he's got to go. Like I said, I don't need this joker stressing my chickens out. And what's wrong with your leg? Okay, she's fine. she's kind of holding it up. I don't know what's going on. This one right here is acting kind of funky. But looks like we got a lot of eggs to gather. So let's go right here and kind of show you how we do this. All right, ladies. So basically, let's get this here. And this door needs a little work too. But hey, we're new to this. We're new to being chicken parents, whatever you call it, chicken herders. But kind of get this thing. But like I said, I tried to make it to where, you know, if they pass away, it is not because something got them. And you can see we're in a pretty wooded area, even though we're in a neighborhood. It can get you know, there's probably a few possums around here. So let's see. So if you go here, chicken might have jumped up in here. But see, I kind of made these little, which is kind of a pain with one hand. But look right there, pretty easy access to get some eggs. And she's like, I know you don't think you finna get my egg. So the brown ones are normally I believe the reds, and the whites are the brown leghorns. So definitely not all of yours, but you've done well today. So I'm gonna go get a container, and then you just kind of shut this back and latch it so a little raccoon or something hopefully can't operate this system. I know it's not top of the line engineering, and some of them are kind of whatever, but hey, it was all scrap wood from the deck. I think I did pretty decent. So I don't know, first timer. But this here is what we're waiting on, our little friend. I may eventually close this in, I'm not sure, but I'll kind of show you what this little rascal's doing. Is he's crawling up the back. That's where I shot him. He was right in there. But he's crawling up back in here, up the back of this, and he's kind of dropping down, and he's going up under that little bitty crack, which I was hoping nothing big of size could get in there. I could be wrong. So comment. I know my #1 fan, Drew Ryan, he's a chicken man. So he may say, hey buddy, you need to get that sealed up. If so, I might have to just go in there and drill a piece of wood or something to block him. But I did catch him one night on the camera. Pretty sure it was him. He was climbing up. See, I got my camera right there. But he was climbing up. I got him on this post one night. And that's where he was the other night. So that little joker's pretty slick. But I believe his days are numbered. So hopefully that works. Y'all stick around. Day two of the War of Wars. And hopefully tonight he'll get a little frisky. He wants some of that good old Jif. TK's gonna be upset because he's in there taking a nap. So, but anyway, y'all stick around. See if we can't catch this joker. Peace out.